When coming up with my different idents, I followed the same recurring theme when developing to build up my suite of different idents. My main theme was using different objects to spell out peer TV. I was influenced by Channel 4 idents of how they made objects around the filming location to create the formation of the 4 logo. I wanted my idents to follow a similar pattern by using objects to obviously spell peer TV. I thought this will appeal to the target audience of college kids as it would be fun, interactive. Some ideas to spell out peer TV was using stones on the beach, using glitter, pennies and fairy lights. I had easy access to the beach, so I decided to follow up with this idea. Audience. At first I wanted my target audience to appeal to those between the age of 18 and 24. However, during production, my target audience changed to appeal to an older audience between 25 to 30, but I found that making objects to create the brand's name to aim to my original target audience, the mood and the tempo of my final ident felt more appropriate to a mature audience. I thought my idea of creating objects to spell out peer TV would appeal to younger audience than my college. My final ident may appeal to more older audience. It could be used when a more serious topic is talked about. Audience I looked for my target audience was the Channel 4 Blackpool ident. I thought this was very creative, that using the objects around them for the formation of the 4. I thought this appealed to my target audience as it's interactive and it allows the audience to sort of look out for that 4. When it came to my final edit of my ident, it felt more something that would be on the BBC Two. But whilst it did not go for my target audience, I thought it'd be more okay for a more serious or more calmer approach of a topic that peer TV would want to talk about.
Well, that's it for tonight on BBC Two. Our highlight tomorrow is a tribute to the Hurricane snooker player Alex Higgins, the so-called People's Champion. That's at 9. Now, though, it's time for more pages from CFAX.
Mind maps. Here are some examples of mind maps when I was coming up with ideas. One mind map is my idea generation for peer TV, and the other is mind map for my personal ideas. It's important to build up a mind map so that all the ideas that you have for each ident can be on paper so that you can go back to it and build up on this. When I decided to follow up on my beach ident, I only chose this because 1, I had easy access, and 2, peer TV's based in Southend, so I obviously wanted to sort of advertise that. I looked at images such as beaches, and then looked at images of stones, like words written out of stones, and obviously the college, where it was based. Since my filming was in winter time, I made sure that the pictures that I picked portrayed what sort of weather and what the day would look like when it comes to filming. Storyboards. Here are some examples of storyboards for my idents. By doing these, I'm able to get some sort of visual and how to plan my final ident. It's important to create a storyboard for your ident. As you can see, if you are able to make it, but also for you and other parties to know what the final image would look like. It also allowed me to know my idea has developed from my first ideas generation to a production. The first storyboard was brief storyboards of potential peer TV idents. The second one is a personal idea which I use to see what I'm able to do and what I want my final image to look like. And the third is the storyboard for my final peer TV ident, which shows someone alone on the beach, to which they walk up and see peer TV. Production process. I use Premiere Pro as my editing software. I started off by looking for the music that I wanted and started editing to the music so that it would all flow well. I wanted calm beat. I wanted a calm tempo as it was very calm images. So I made sure to fit both my editing to the music so that it will carry on being this calm motion of someone walking on a cold winter's morning across the beach. Here's a clip of my final edit and of my beach peer TV ident. Evaluation. Why did I choose this idea? I chose this idea as I had easy access to the beach to film on. I was able to form the name with stones, and I was able to advertise the location that Pier TV is based by adding Southend Pier in the background so viewers know where the ident is located. What went well? When it came to the production of filming, things went smoothly. I was able to film the shots needed for my final edit. I was able to easily access music from royalty-free music, so I had no issue with copyright. How did it feel when filming this ident? When filming my ident, I felt like my idea was coming to life. I was able to go from my idea on paper to my final project. Whilst I couldn't have the exact shots I needed for my final edit, I was happy with what I could produce. Some of the difficulties I faced when it came to my final piece was when it came to editing, there's where the problem occurred. When importing clips from my SD card to Premiere Pro, it took me a while since I had to re-download each one into a different format so I could use the clips. I then had an additional problem of rendering my clips which caused lagging, so it made it difficult to see what my final image was. When I was able to export it and upload it to YouTube, the final video is small on the screen so people aren't able to see the small details. If I was to do this again, if I was to recreate this ident, I would film on a different camera so it was easier for me to import clips from my SD card to my editing software. I would give myself more time to film and edit my final piece, and I would make sure that the computer or software is reliable to editing and have extra time to fix any mistakes. Whilst also creating my ident, we also had to look in logos to also represent the company. I made one for Peer TV and one for my personal ident. I chose to use the eagle for Peer TV as it represents the freedom of knowledge and creativity that I wanted to associate with the company. For my ident, I chose a fox with a vintage film camera, as foxes have an importance in my life, and vintage cameras as I do have a fascination with vintage objects. So I combined the two aspects of myself for my logo. Here are some other clips of different idents that I practice with.